In this video, we're going to start the Mixture Word Problems worksheet on the KutaSoftware website under the Infinite Algebra 2 tab. This is a free worksheet provided by KutaSoftware, and I'll leave a link in the description below so you know how to access that. So let's get started with number 1. Number 1 says 7 kilograms of soybean oil, which cost $4 per kilogram, were combined with 14 kilograms of canola oil, which costs $1 per kilogram. Find the cost per kilogram of the mixture. In order to find the cost per kilogram of the mixture, we need to take the total cost of the mixture and divide that by the total weight of the mixture. So let's do that now. The total cost, we're going to have 7 kilograms of soybean oil, which costs $4 per kilogram. So we're going to take 7 kilograms of the soybean oil and multiply that by $4 per kilogram. So that will be the cost of the soybean oil in the mixture. However, that's not the only oil in the mixture. We also have to calculate the cost of the canola oil in the mixture. So we're going to add that to the 14 kilograms of canola oil, multiplying that by the price, which is $1 per kilogram, in order to get the cost of the canola oil. Cost of soybean oil plus the cost of the canola oil will be the cost of that entire mixture. So now that we have total cost, we have to divide that by the total weight. And the total weight is the amount of soybean oil plus the amount of canola oil, which will be 7 kilograms plus 14 kilograms. Starting with the numerator, 7 kilograms times $4 per kilogram will be a total of $28. And we're going to add that to 14 kilograms times $1 per kilogram, which will be $14. And that is going to be divided by 7 kilograms plus 14 kilograms, which is a total of 21 kilograms. $28 plus $14 will be $42, and we're dividing that by 21 kilograms. Now you can see that we're going to have cost per kilogram when we divide 42 by 21. 42 divided by 21 is going to be 2, and that's $2 per kilogram. So the cost of the mixture is $2 per kilogram. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2 says a sugar solution was made by mixing 8 quarts of a 2% sugar solution and 6 quarts of a 51% sugar solution. Find the concentration of the new mixture. The concentration will be the percentage of sugar solution in the new mixture. So how we're going to do this, we're going to calculate the amount of sugar in the mixture, and we're going to divide that by the total amount of the new mixture. So in order to calculate the amount of sugar in the mixture, we're going to have to multiply 8 quarts by that 2% and add that to the 6 quarts times the 51%. So we're going to have 8 quarts times 2%, but we need to write 2% as a decimal, which will be 0.02. And we're adding the amount of sugar in those 8 quarts to the amount of sugar in the 6 quarts. So we'll do 6 quarts multiplied by 0.51. And we're dividing the amount of sugar in the mixture by the total amount of the mixture, which is 8 quarts plus 6 quarts. 8 times 0.02 will be 0.16. And we're adding that to 6 times 0.15, which will be 3.06. And once those two are added, they will be divided by 8 quarts plus 6 quarts, which will be 14 quarts. 0.16 plus 3.06 is 3.22, or 3 22/100, and that is divided by 14 to give us 0.23. However, this needs to be converted into a percent because we're looking at the concentration of the new mixture. So converting that into a percent, 0.23 times 100 to get it into a percent form will be 23%. So you can think of this as moving the decimal place over 2 times. 23% is the concentration of the new mixture. In number 3, again, we're finding the concentration of the new mixture. So we're going to find the total amount of sugar in the new mixture and divide that by how many milliliters are in that final mixture. So we're going to start by doing 7 milliliters times 50%. However, we're moving the decimal place over twice, so 0.50. And then we're going to add that to 3 milliliters times 80%, moving the decimal place over twice, 0.8. 7 times 0.50, and we're adding that to 3 milliliters times 0.80. And that all gets divided by the amount of the new mixture, which is 7 milliliters plus 3 milliliters. So the amount of sugar divided by the total amount of the mixture will give us the concentration of sugar in that mixture. 7 times 0.5 is 3.5, and we're adding that to 3 times 0.8, which is 2.4. That is then divided by 7 plus 3, which is 10. 3.5 plus 2.4 is 5.9, and we're dividing that by 10. 5.9 divided by 10 is 0.59, which in order to convert it into a percent, we have to multiply by 100 to give us 59%. So 59% is our solution in number 3, the concentration of the new mixture. Now on to number 4. For her birthday party, Kathryn mixed together 3 gallons of brand A fruit punch and 6 gallons of brand B. So we know that the total amount of punch mixed together will be those 3 gallons plus the 6 gallons. Brand A contains 17% fruit juice and brand B contained 26% fruit juice. We have to figure out what percent of the mixture is fruit juice. So we're going to find how much fruit juice is in brand A, add that to how much fruit juice is in brand B, and then divide the total amount of fruit juice by the total amount of the mixture, which is that 3 plus 6. 3 gallons of brand A, multiply that by 0.17, since we're converting that to a decimal, and then that gets added to 6 gallons of brand B times 0.26. And the total amount of fruit juice gets divided by the total gallons of punch, which is 3 plus 6. 3 times 0.17 equals 0.51, and we're adding that to 6 times 0.26, which is 1.56, and that is all divided by 3 plus 6, which is 9. 0.51 plus 1.56 equals 2.07, or 2 7/100, and that is divided by 9. 2.07 divided by 9 is going to give us a decimal of 0.23, or 23/100. When we multiply that by 100 to get our percent, or move the decimal place over twice, we get that 23% of the mixture is fruit juice. And I'll go ahead and stop the video here. Join me in the next video where I'll do numbers 5 through 8. And before you go into that next video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up for this video and subscribe to my channel.